Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hold on one sec.
So they have no idea you're gone?
Nope. Hopefully none.
I still don't get why.
Look, it just felt right, as in I turned 25 and decided to reconsider my life choices, right? I'll tell them eventually, but for now,
My point exactly. What are you gonna do now?
I have no idea.
Look what I did today.
You did what?
I put up flyers
Saying what?
saying that you were in need of an assistant.
Saying you were in need of assistance. I started this on my own. I don't need any
Okay,
help.
you know
I'm
what,
gonna.
Sylvia? I'm really sorry. Maybe you should have read that you were in desperate need of an assistant.
Nick.
I was just trying to help. Okay? I mean, look around you, Sylvia. Look at all of this. Look at yourself. God knows when was the last time you had some sleep. Matter of fact, you end up sleeping at this very desk most of the nights. And all of that for what?
To make my dream come true, Nick. It's all about chasing the dream. Plus, I can't even afford an assistant.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious, Nick. I can't. Plus, you know, the business isn't doing so well, as you obviously can tell.
Look, honey, I know that opening a travel agency has been your lifelong dream. And hell, you haven't stopped talking about it ever since we
Nuh-uh.
took it.
Don't you dare mention it.
You know what? Fine. Look, fine. What I mean is this really what your dream coming to life looks like? Really, is this? This is what you dreamed about? Remember all those times you were telling me about amazing places, just as Venice, Buenos Aires, and all those places. What happened to those? Look at you now. You're just buried in some paperwork trying to keep this business afloat. You know what, Sylvia? I think you're scared. You spend most of your days just selling this dreamy destination to a bunch of ungrateful and bored people. Instead, it should be you getting back out there.
And I think you should go before I put your head through that wall. Just go, Nick. Go.
Okay, all right. One last thing though. I hired you an assistant and she starts in Monday. All right? Cool. Have a nice day.
So, where should I start?
The only reason I hired you is because I promised Nick I would at least try.
Oh.
Frankly, I'm not sure I can even afford you, but that's beside the point.
Well, you are paying me minimum wage, so... Not that I complain, though, especially because I... Never mind, that's not your problem. And Nick told me you were a travel buff.
Was. Yeah. Paris, Venice, Los Angeles, you name it. Seen it all.
That's cool. And you don't do that anymore?
Anyways, do you have any experience working at a travel agency?
Well, no. But I know a thing or two about planning and making things happen, you know?
Customer service skills?
Well, I'm quite a people person, ma'am, so...
Well, in that case, show me what you got.
Wow, Sylvia, that place you recommended for lunch was no joke. Like, I had the best. Is something wrong?
Everything.
What do you mean?
I had a meeting with Barry, my accountant.
And?
I'm practically bankrupt.
Oh. And by practically, you mean like.
Means that if I don't get my act together soon, trips and memories will be history.
And by soon, like.
A month, 2 at the most.
Oh, that's not. You know what? No. There must still be something you can do, right?
Kind of.
So, what do we do next?
I could declare bankruptcy, I guess, or worse, sell.
Sell. Wait, you have the option to sell.
Kind of.
Well, why don't you? Think about it. It could be like the solution to all your problems, no?
The buyer is Presley Holdings International.
And?
Presley Holdings International, as in Jennifer Presley, my sister.
Okay, now you lost me. Or mine. Who knows? Maybe both, actually. Isn't your last name Coleman?
Jennifer is my know-it-all, overachieving bitch of a sister. She married rich.
Oh. Yeah, I see. Do you want to talk about it?
I wouldn't even know where to start. Years ago, I used to work as a stewardess for Universal Airlines. We both did. I absolutely loved it there. The passengers weren't so bad, and I got to visit all sorts of places in between flights. Obviously, we weren't always on the same flights, though from what I could gather, she wasn't exactly Employee of the Month. One day, I showed up at Munich Airport only to find out my shift on the flight to Madrid was canceled, and so were all my upcoming ones. And before you ask, Jennifer had everything to do with it. She just stood there, winking at me after I was told to pack my bags. Pun intended. So, I jumped on the first flight home and never looked back.
And haven't you ever, I don't know, sought revenge or something?
Nah. Actually, there's a silver lining to that story. On my flight home, I met Nick.
Oh, really?
True story. I was hoping the seat next to me would be empty so that I could attend to the intense crying I had planned. Anyway, this complete stranger ended up taking the seat next to me. Little did I know he would end up sitting next to me forever.
Oh, that's so adorable. I didn't think you had it in you, though. I still think you should do something about it.
Like what?
Well, not selling to that slut would be step one.
Done. What else?
I don't know yet. Slash your tires, maybe. Think about it. Or give her phone number to an aggressive telemarketer. Or maybe even get another job as a stewardess.
Actually, I have a better idea.
Where
Make
are
sure you look up on your way out, okay?
Out. Out. Okay. Cool.
Ready?
Ready. And thank you, Vix, for...
It's showtime.
I don't get it. Where is everyone?
No idea.
Did they get the time right?
I triple checked everything.
Did we get the date wrong, maybe?
Nope. It's the right date.
And how can it be that no one showed up?
I know, right? How dare they not show up?
What do you want, Jen?
What I want, Sil, is for you to admit defeat.
About 7 years too late, don't you think?
Hardly. I was barely getting started.
Why? What's the point?
As if you didn't know?
Well, I don't.
Right. Does June 2016 ring a bell?
What about it?
What about it? How dare you? You knew damn well that promotion was mine. Mine!
Yeah, well, if you had put in half the effort into your work as you did flirting. But you sure as hell have outdone yourself, getting the best promotion of all by sleeping with the CEO. How predictable.
You ratted me out.
Did not. When they suggested promoting you, I simply didn't encourage it. Besides, that's not even why I did it. God knows I let all of your misconduct slide. Till the day you sank lower than ever.
What is that supposed to mean?
Does the name Patricia Vincent ring a bell? That's right. I saw you. Not that you were subtle. Last I checked, passports that belong on flights don't come with money inside.
That was none of your business.
And how was tonight any of your business? You have no idea what you've just done.
You're right. I don't. Though something tells me I've done more than enough. And you know, sis, yet another problem that money could fix.
Well, I think that was it.
Yep. I'm all done here too.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. All of it?
No hard feelings?
Please, you gave me a gazillion destination ideas.
You take care, Vix. And thank you for everything.
I'll see you around.
So, where are you heading to this time?
Peru, and then Guatemala, and then who knows?
Oh, that's great. We'll have a fantastic trip.
Thanks, I will. And so, listen, I know I've told you this about 1,000,000 times, but it will all be okay. Sooner or later, it will be. Believe me.
Oh, I believe you. Good luck on your trip.
Thanks.